KMS is knowledge management system. Here user can upload documents so that he can download and see at any time, and that may be helpful for taking action on the e-file. So people actually who refer documents like policies, rules, acts, GOs, circulars. So they can actually upload in the KMS. So tomorrow, suppose they are moving, they are traveling, or they are at home, anywhere. So they can simply log in with a system which is connected to internet, and to take action on the e-file, they can go to KMS and download those documents they want to refer, and they can take action on. Actually, who are actually on board, who have logged in. Who are logged in, and gallery is nothing but same, that is photos uploaded can be seen through this gallery. Directory, user contact details can be searched. Then you have events and contacts. Now here the name of the officer who logged in and with his designation we can see here, right? You have a bell icon, some notifications can appear here. You can see time to time if there is a number. Now it is 0. So quote of the week. Okay. So this is all about some briefing about the e-office portal. Now let us go to e-file. Okay, to work in our files and tuples. So I'm clicking on e-file. So it will be redirecting to e-file screen. So this is called e-file screen, that is file management system screen. Okay. Now in the left hand side, you see receipts, browse and diary button is there. This is nothing but, this is same as receipt create button at the top. Okay. Now you have receipt inbox, receipt sent box, receipt created means inwards registered but not forwarded. You have closed and all this. Now in the files, you can create a new file, you can create a part file, you can files created but not forwarded are stored in the created. This is file inbox, sent, files parked. Okay, what is files parked? Sometimes what happens, time to time the user should go to the file inbox and receipt inbox to see what is the pendency or work need to do. Now once the action completed on the files or the receipts, so that particular entry goes out. Suppose you are having 3 files, you have taken action on a file, one file, and you forwarded it. So now you will be having 2 files. So like this, your inbox should be empty. File inbox, receipt inbox should be empty, right? So that you don't have any pendency. So later on, what is parked? Sometimes some files take considerable time, long time to take action. For example, I am looking for a purchase section. I am having a purchase file, purchasing ACs. So it is taking time actually. It will take some 3 months. So till that time, that file will be in my inbox. Okay, but why that is pending? Because some things are going on. Okay, some bids are being done, some interviews are being called up, tendering and all, discussing going on. Okay, all these things are going on. So till that time, the file is pendency in your inbox. Okay, that is a genuine reason. So for that reason, because that is not in your control, so you can select that and park it so that it will be available in the park area, not in the inbox. Okay, so later you can unpark also from this to take action. So that is called parked. You can review a file and other things, right? File complete menu are there here. This is your file repository. So once the action is completed, you want to close the file, then it will be appearing here. File action completed and the clerk wants to close the file, then when he closes the put the request for closing, that comes here actually, submitted for closing approval. Here the clerk can see the file is approved by the officer or not. If approved, he can close from this button. You can go here and select close so that it will be appearing in closed files. Officers, for them, this is called approval request. They can go here and approve the closing request so that the clerk can close it. Now you have dispatched the letters dispatched from the file or the receipts can be found here. Acknowledgements, letters dispatched can find here, right? Now, this is called received letters. For example, when you want to dispatch in the e-office account of the user, then that user will receive here in the received letters intra e-office. Okay, so the meaning is now we can dispatch to the e-office account directly. Okay, right. Now we'll show this in the practical demonstration. Now here it is important, register for signing. Here the user should register his dongle, digital signature certificate, DSC. Okay, so that he can use his dongle to digitally sign the files. Inside the file, what are those? Notings are there. So user when type the notings, he can sign with this DSC, register DSC digitally. If he is a signing authority for the draft reply, so that also the draft reply also officer can sign if his DSC or dongle is registered through this button. There is alternate also to DSC is e-sign. For example, Aadhaar based OTP signing also being integrated by Telangana government. So e-office is now providing e-sign integration also. So in Telangana instance, e-sign is integrated. So either it is up to, but you have to register here and here. If you are having dongle, register here. And this one also, both you can register. If you are not having DSC, but register e-sign, it is there for you. Register it. So then you can, this is for e-sign, actually do not require any dongle hardware device. Only you need to enter your OTP. It is enter your Aadhaar number and OTP will be getting on mobile. So based on OTP, your document will be signed. It's noting and draft, whatever you want, that will be signed. Okay. So next is settings. Here you can see you can prepare your address book. For example, some VIPs you communicate, you forward letters or files. So, or suppose in other way, you are receiving invites or letters from VIPs. Okay. So once you receive that, that VIP details, contact details, you can enter through this address book. Okay, so that you can call this at the time of registration of the tuple. So I will show you during the demonstration. This is address book where you can actually save the addresses of VIPs and others. Preferences. Here you can set your alert settings. You can see your correspondence, that is your inverts or supporting documents or your drafts, how it will be seen on your screen. So you can set, these are the settings, anyone you can take it. So by default it is TOC. Next is choose default file inner view. When you open the file, how you want to see. In default is selected, but you can also select full noting view if you want to see, full TOC view you want to see. Okay, so just at this time, just understand what these things are. Okay, and slowly, when you'll be a little expert, so you'll be able to understand and you can test all these features. And just briefing what these features meanings. Listing view. Actually, when you see your files or receipt inbox, you see the list. So how you want to see the list? Okay, means like you want row based and column based. That is the setting here. Now currently it is column based, so you can see. Next is blank noting. Sometimes what happens, officers receive the files, they open the file in the inbox, then they do not want to write anything in the noting, just simply they forward it. So now here notify for blank noting, yes, it's selected. So the application will prompt you, even alert. Means what alert? Sir, you have not written any notings and you are going to forward the file. If you tell yes, that is okay, then the file will go. Otherwise, you can come back to the file. Sometimes the officer forget to write the notings. So he can add the notings and forward the file. For that reason, it is given here. So now here you can see how many files listings you want to see in a single page. For example, I am having 20 files in my file inbox. I want to see each page 5 only. So if I select this 5, no, first page 5 files, second page next 5 files. So like this it will be shown. Font size and font family you can select here. So by default, when you want to type the noting, Arial and 12-point size for font will be selected. So this is up to you. If you want, you can select this one also. So like this, fewer things are there in setting preferences. So just you got an idea. Next is preferred list. Here you can include your officers to whom you forward the files and receipts, so that at the time of forwarding, you can simply go to the preferred list and select the user. Okay. So next is quick noting. Here the user can prepare and keep their notings saved. Okay, so that at the time of typing the noting, adding noting in the file, they can call this saved notings. Okay, so this is all about a little what is setting is. E-audit is there, audit. So here this through this button, actually now E-office is actually supporting E-audit. So if auditors are coming to your department and you are working in E-office, so their names and logins can be registered. So contact your nodal officer, they will talk to ITNC team, and those officers logins can be created and auditors can log in. Now they will request the files they want to audit. Now whoever having the files, they will be going here and they will be releasing those files so that the auditors can audit. They will be getting these files in read-only mode only, and whatever audit report they will give and they will release these files so that user again can get back those files. Okay, so that is all about the audit facility. So now let us come back to our e-file. Okay, now we have understood what are the different buttons, receipts, files, and all this, right? Now at the top also receipt is there. So actually from receipt here few things are being actually taken and kept here for user preference actually, because many times if user want to register or create a receipt or invert, he will go to receipt create. He can directly click here. He need not go to the receipt, browse and erase. Okay. For that reason, receipt inbox and sent with a single click, you can access all this, right? Right. Now, users, officers, now let us come to demonstration of the e-office. Okay. For example, first we'll learn if any tuple or invert comes to a department, how to register that for the first time. This is a one-time activity to get the invert number. Then that can be forwarded to the concerned officer in the section superintendent, for example. In that section, we'll create a file, put up that tuple inside that file. We'll type the notings and we'll forward the file. Okay, we'll learn this thing now, right? Okay, so first, when a tuple is received in department, first convert into PDF. Endorsement tarvata from the competent authority. Scan it. Make it a PDF. Then go to receipt, create, and upload that PDF. So your receipt or your invert will be scanned, document will be uploaded. You can see like this, scroll and see. See,
सर
it is
लक्ष्मण सर
9 pages.
सर
Yes.
मैं वेंकटेश बात कर रहा हूँ सर
हाँ बोलिए
सर
वेंकटेश.
थोड़ा थोड़ा तेलुगु में भी बोल सकते हैं
अभी इसको कंप्लीट करते हैं, फिर आप करा देना वहां पे.
ऐसा आप
ठीक
कुछ ठीक है सर
ठीक है.
ओके
हाँ. So next is, so now this tuple uploaded. Now right side లో invert details fill చేయండి. For example, the diary date, ఇది registration date. Okay, so we can't change this. Today's date only. Forms of communication, ఇది invert type. So I have selected letter. You can select. Okay, relevant items are there, you can select. So for example, this is a letter. What is the language? So language is in English, so I have selected English. Receive date, today's date, but you can select previous date also. Okay, letter date, this is the letter date, so select the letter date. Letter number, and number in the letter, this is letter number. Delivery mode, ఇది ఎలా వచ్చింది, means like it came by hand, by post, by courier, by registered or speed post, or you have created this self. Now suppose I am selecting speed post. The letter speed post lo vachindi, for example. Next is mode number. Now speed post lo oka number undi. Okay, that number you can type here. That is mode number. Suppose the sender is Abhishek Biswas, is a citizen. So sender type you can select citizen. Okay. If this sender is a VIP, select చేయండి VIP category. తర్వాత name you can fill from here. So I was talking about address book, right? So suppose you received this from an MLA.